What if I told you the scariest part of The Exorcist wasn't the film, but what happened behind the scenes? Mysterious fires, real deaths, a set allegedly cursed by something inhuman. Tonight, we dive into the true events that haunted the cast and crew of the most terrifying movie ever made. Released in 1973, The Exorcist terrified audiences like never before. But what many don't know is that it was based on a true story. And as filming began, strange, unexplainable things started happening. Accidents, deaths, and a darkness no one could explain. The movie was inspired by a 1949 case of demonic possession in Maryland. A young boy, known as Roland Doe, became the subject of a months-long exorcism by Jesuit priests. His bed shook violently, objects flew, he spoke in tongues. The church confirmed the possession. Author William Peter Blatty fictionalized the tale, but what he tapped into was real, and it may have followed him to Hollywood. 6 days into filming, the entire set burned to the ground, everything gone, except one room, Reagan's bedroom, the exorcism room, untouched by flames. Director William Friedkin was so disturbed, he called in a priest to bless the set, but the strange events didn't stop there. Jack McGowan, who played Burke Dennings, died shortly after finishing his scenes. Vasiliki Maliaros, who played Father Karras's mother, also died during post-production. In total, 9 cast and crew members died before the movie's release. Ellen Burstyn, who played Regan's mother, suffered a serious back injury during a scene. The scream in the film is real. She never recovered fully. Mercedes McCambridge, the voice behind the demon, asked to be bound to a chair and swallowed raw eggs and chain-smoked to create the raspy sound of evil. But audio engineers began hearing whispers in playback they never recorded. One engineer reportedly quit after claiming the demon's voice spoke his name. During early screenings, viewers fainted, others vomited. Some claimed to see a dark figure standing in the corner of the theater. Paramedics were stationed at cinemas across the country. One woman even sued the studio, claiming the movie caused her to pass out and break her jaw. William Friedkin was said to use unethical methods, firing guns on set to scare actors, slapping people before scenes. He wanted real fear, and it came with a cost. Some believed Friedkin himself was being influenced by the very entity the movie portrayed. Father Thomas Birmingham, a real Jesuit priest and advisor on the film, warned the crew, "You are inviting something in. Be careful." He later claimed the film may have opened doors that shouldn't have been opened. He performed exorcisms in private and kept his journals hidden until his death. To this day, accidents follow The Exorcist. When the 2000 re-release premiered, projectionists reported film reels unraveling mysteriously, breaking mid-show. Paranormal investigators claim the movie itself carries a dark energy, especially if watched alone. SFX, static rising, blackout sound. Narrator: some say watching the film too many times can invite something into your home. So what do you believe? A cursed set, or a story so dark it warped reality? Maybe The Exorcist wasn't just about a demon. Maybe it was the demon. If you're feeling a little cold right now, maybe check behind you, just in case. This was The Real Demon Behind The Exorcist. Subscribe for more true horror stories, if you dare.